Alright, so this is a game called Assemble with Care that I know very little about. I got it in a cozy stream bundle. It was released in 2019 or 2020 from Us Two Games. And I've kind of been wanting to play it for a while, so we'll have a look. We'll check it out. But yeah, let me know how the volume is, because I don't seem to have any controls within the game itself. So that's a bit awkward. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I force quit the game in the hopes that it would actually start the story again. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Yes. Can you actually start the story again, please, game? You can do that for me. Where are my save files? Sorry, let me just go here. Where are the save files? You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We won't get a story because old game with that didn't do any of those things. All right.
Inconceivable!
After
Oh,
a
here
year
we
on
go.
the road,
Here's
I
the
thought
story.
I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
I need to make a game screen that has those things on the other side.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Okay. I did click it. What am I doing with it? Hello? Ah. Okay.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Can I open it? How do I open it? Oh, I want to open it. No? Okay.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
2-pack slide. That suitcase is way organized, I know, right?
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Click to eat pip no pip witches, Jeff. No pip witches. Also, hello. One pair of clothes, or one set of clothes. What's that? Three shirts or something. Happy Monday. I hope you've had a good weekend.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
We've got
I'll hand
brochures.
these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Nice.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repairwoman at your service.
Are you going to tell me about this? No? Okay.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
That's still unbelievably loud, isn't it? Let me just bring it down a little bit more. Most unrealistic part is that she's traveling for a year with a picture frame. Yeah, there mustn't be any glass in it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. For every click, there will be eaten pipwitch. No pipwitches!
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
No soap or shampoo, toothbrush or toothpaste. This woman is probably a little gross. True. Alright, since they keep doing this, I'm just going to... let me just move the... 46420. Move that. 190 and 90. There we go. Alright, now you're on the other side. Curry, give me curry. Curry is a decent meal. That is true. Curry is very good. You haven't had a proper curry in Mir? No. More? No, pipwitches. No.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Curry's also very easy to make. You'll go make yourself curry. I have never made curry. I really should experiment with that. You can remember a time when being away from home and cooking was limited, craving a salad. You're known for not liking salad. I can understand that. Yeah, like, give me fresh food, oh my god, please.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
It's super easy. Curry is what you make when you want to make something fast, unless you're maxing a spice mix from whole seed leaves. Then it's a real pain in the butt. Spice mix. Ah, that makes sense. Lie down, baby. You're not... They can't see your face. You have to lie down. The rest of the way. Lie down the rest of the way. Lullaby.
It was my first morning in Bellariva,
Seriously?
and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
If they're going to switch around, I'm going to put things back where they were. Because I moved them to the other side of the screen because it seemed that they were using that side of the screen, but they're not. They're flipping back and forward. So just a minute while I put it back where it was. Okay, there we go. Really didn't think it would be that easy, did you? I mean, I was hoping, you know, like I watched it for several and I was like, okay, they're consistently doing text on the left, picture on the right. And then, of course, we go to a new chapter and they flip. But yes, I should probably make an option.
Preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Nothing and no one and nowhere is perfect.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
I love that this is fully voice acted though, must say. I get to just sit here drinking my tea and clicking the mouse. This is very chill. Very chill for a streamer. Scruffle Fest! Yay!
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
Cassette deck? How old? When is this set?
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
When do we get to fix things? Sometime in the 1700s. I was thinking 1990s, but sure. Don't think they had cassettes in the 1700s, but yeah. Alternatively, everything and everyone everywhere is perfect, but it's all or nothing with perfection, yeah. Bring the pencils, exactly. That's how you fix a tape.
Myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Is it the tape or the tape player? Yeah, look, guys, pencil. Pencil. Is it gonna... Oh, what? Why won't you let me do the thing? Oh, I have to put it in the middle. Okay. I have to say this is what I'm working on.
Why did you do that?
Oh, I've got to... Right, okay.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Pencil. It's all about the pencil. Hello? Why won't you... Oh, I see. Cassette deck, you're with Liara. 1700. No. Dracula could have visited a Nintendo hotel with a samurai. Time doesn't exist. What are you? What? Nope. Hello? Can I turn it? Ah, there we go. There we go. No battery?
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Oh, did I put those in the right way? I didn't look at which way. I think those are the right way. Where's the screw gone? Oh, there. Okay. You think by the mid-90s we were rocking portable CD players? You may be right about that, Beru. Gen X and millennial secrets small kids may not know. Very true. Done that too many times, thank goodness for CDs, yeah. Guessing early 90s or late 80s, all this location is behind technologically. If you try that on a CD player, you'd have a wrecked CD. Correct. When she said there's this metal thing in the way, did she mean the screw? Possibly. The spring end is negative usually. Oh, maybe I didn't do it the right way then. Oh no, it says power. Can I open it? Put the tape in. Ah, there we go.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Aww. And Mum recorded her singing a lullaby. That's adorable. Right in the nostalgia, yeah. You remember cassette sounding better. Look, it was a home recording.
Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
It was a home recording. Be nice.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
Oh, I dropped my blankie.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
Oh no! I dropped my blankie and now it's stuck under the wheel. Oh, we're in outbreak. Okay. Well, that gives me time to sort out my blankie. Set recorder like that was your first boombox before boomboxes. Man, do you remember people actually carrying around boomboxes? Like the big ones? Ridiculous. Why would you do that? Tucks his back in his lounge room bed. Yeah, see, that's why I moved the camera, because he seems to be preferring that bed at the moment. He actually doesn't normally sleep in that one, so it's a bit weird that he's decided that that's where he wants to be. Feel the age, feel it, yeah. This is a modern day, but the mum that died recorded it long ago and they still have the cassette and therefore they still use old cassette player. Maybe, but of course cassette tape wears out. So, they would have had to record it. Oh. I thought I did that so that it wouldn't do that. They would have had to record it from itself and eventually it would just get less and less and less quality. Like a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy. I guess that's one thing that we can make electronic file formats for, is that you don't get that degradation when you copy them like we used to. Where to put Tux? Tape stretch was also a pain. Yeah, so you would have had to have recorded it again before the tape stretched. I'll put him down there. You call it clonitis? Napsa read that wrong. I wonder what you read, Napsa. I'm going to finish my cup of tea while I wait for the ads to finish. And tab into another window, which you are immediately notified of because the sound stops. And we're back. Bonitis.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Ooh, a yo-yo. Why clone when there's already 2? What's the downside of manual rewind or tape tightening? Yeah.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Can't use checks anymore here. We can still use checks, but most people don't. And they are trying to phase it out. Oh, what's this? Okay, settings that look like filter. Alright. See how we go with that. Yeah, I didn't pick up that it was a proper menu because this is not a menu bar. This is not an icon for a menu to me. This is an icon for filters. Like a search filter icon. So I didn't even think to click on that. But let me just turn the OBS back up to -10. We'll see how we go with that.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
Waiting around for songs to come on the radio so you can make a mixtape, and the joy that you'd experience with the song you've been waiting for was announced is a feeling that is incommunicable to the newer generations. Yes, but also the fact that you would be waiting for a song and they wouldn't announce it. They very rarely announce songs beforehand. Like they would sometimes say, and coming up, we've got this song by this artist. But frequently they would say, that was this song by that artist after the song, or they just wouldn't tell you at all. So you'd miss the first bar or two because you'd have it like pause, play, record, and pause all at the same time, right? So that it was ready to go and all you had to do was unpause it. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then the song finally comes on and your reaction time means that you miss at least the first bar. Or the DJ talks over the entire instrumental introduction and stops just before the lyrics start, which they still do, right? So you end up with a mixtape that's got like all your favorite songs. And now, you know, it's 30 years later. And every time a particular song comes on the radio or you hear it, you expect to hear that same DJ say the same thing because you've heard it so many times that your brain just automatically, like that becomes a part of the song in your head. They charge an arm for a bank check, and if you want to do an electronic transfer from one bank to another over 40,000, they charge an arm and a leg. Oh. I can't say that I've ever wanted to do an electronic transfer from one bank to another over $40,000. That and getting kicked off the internet because someone picked up the phone. Yeah, when your download is like 95% done. And in those days, the downloads didn't pick up where they left off. When you restarted them, you'd have to start all over again. Yeah, I remember that.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
House deposit was over 40k. Kind of thing you do with a suitcase. Local DJs would talk about how long the intro to a song was over the intro. Don Cougar Mellencamp song had a really long intro. I live a sheltered life, bank fees for six-figure transfers. A sheltered life? No, dude, I've been broke my entire life. I've never seen six figures. I don't think I've ever had a bank account with 5 figures. When you sold your company, it was like that. You expect the bank to charge a fee for counting so much cash. Yeah. I mean, we transfer that amount of money at work, but only in and out of our own bank account, like within our own bank account. And we settle estates sometimes. We do that with checks. So.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh, there was a cassette you used to play that was recorded songs for the radio, and suddenly there was just a break from music and someone saying, "A guitar for breakfast," but in Swedish, which is forever something you have in memory. Yes, exactly. See, your brain remembers like all those extra bits as well. Hello, Jonathan's Gamecast and Raiders, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. What have you been playing? Armor 3. I hope you had a fabulous stream. And welcome, Raiders. Hello. Welcome in. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Selfeya. The cat there on your screen is Tux. And we are playing a game called Assemble with Care, which I bought in a Cozy Games bundle ages ago and haven't played, so we're checking it out. First look. You had the floor of 6 figures right after your mum passed. That was the life insurance payout. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah. Context? No, you can't have any. Yeah. You can't figure out why Benson barks half the times? Well, there might be ghosts. And before this, we played Urbo, which was the first look courtesy of Free Key from Lurkit, and that was very chill. That was very relaxed. That was very relaxed, but strategic. brain work. I'm not quite sure how that works. A game that is both relaxed and chill, but also requires brain work. But it was. So there you go. So yeah, stream's going well. Stream's very chill. We're being very chill here tonight. Stealing another stuffy.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
You had a guy you met at summer camp. He had a mixtape which he gave to you. You forget the song, but the lyric says frying pan. And right at that moment, someone drops a frying pan while he recorded the song, and you hear a frying pan hit the floor. Oh, that's funny.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Fun story, when you were very, very young, like 16, you took a contract to build 25 workstations, install a network, install Windows 95, set up the network, put in all the printers, and install the necessary software for people to do work. The total contract was like 60 grand, but you had to buy the computers and the software. So you had to take the check to a bank, get it cash, take physical cash to a store, and buy the computers. Never have you been so nervous. Yes, oh my gosh. That would have been incredibly nerve-wracking. Urbo was chill. It wouldn't be chill if there was a 10-second timer to place he's building. No, definitely not. Okay, so what have we got here? Alright. Oh no! Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, that's interesting.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
That's not a very nice thing to say about your daughter, mate. Oh, this is extremely difficult to do without getting extra everywhere. Okay. Look. What comes next? This? No. I don't see a piece that looks like that. That goes to the side there. What goes here? Oh, it's upside down. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need to... No, not on the extra.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
That was a bit weird. Wentwood porcelain statue, and we just squirted glue all over it. No worries.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Dip it in glue and just stick it together. Yeah. I did that with a Ladro piece where the head broke off. But the porcelain glue, I'd never used it before, and I should have wiped the excess off before it fully dried, and I unfortunately did not. So it's pretty obvious that it's been broken and repaired.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But thought maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Statue of Limitations. Oh, wow. Look at this phone. This guy's voice is super familiar. Not to me, but it's called Assemble with Care if you want to see if the voice actors are listed somewhere. An old ex-colleague of yours used to do payroll in cash. He'd have a security guard in tow when he went to the bank. One time he ran into an old school friend who he hadn't seen for 20 years. He basically had to say hi and then give him a business card so he could call him to catch up another time. Yeah, you can't stop and chat when you're carrying around the banking. Phone brings back memories, right? And in Australia, our emergency, this is what always amused me, our emergency number, like in America, it's 911. In the UK, I think it's 111 or something. In Australia, it's 000. So on these old rotary phones, you could not... 112 is the international mobile number. Oh, it's 999 in the UK. Okay. And Jono's yours is 111. Wait, where are you again, Jono? Oh, you are in New Zealand. Okay. I thought that at first, and then I was like, wait, is he though? Yeah, 112 is the number you dial on your mobile phone, but these predate mobile phones. So yeah, 000 on a rotary phone, it could not be a longer duration phone call if they tried. Unless they just added more zeros. 999 is not much better though.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
112 in Denmark, 113 for direct line to the police, 114 for direct line to the fire department. Oh, okay, yeah, no, here you ring 000 and they ask you who you want and they will put you through then to fire, police or ambulance. These predate mobile phones. Oh, really? Yes, I know. Must be a shock and a surprise. But yeah, my understanding is that if you ring 112 on your mobile phone, it will just grab whatever network it can get and connect you to the local emergency services. So you can ring 112 in Australia, you can ring 112 in the US, you can ring 112 in the UK, you can ring 112 in China, and they put you through to the local emergency services. That's my understanding anyway, I could be wrong. I always could be wrong.
Inside, when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
That was a very suspicious sounding pause over seasoning tips.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
She's calling for drugs, I know, right? That's what it sounds like. Okay, so we've got parts that we're going to apparently need.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Sure, me think the lady doth protest too much. Also, I have in fact done this with a real rotary phone. Yes, I have.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
so what am I doing here? Can you... there we go. What is this job in place where you're just fixing things from long ago? Yeah, she's just a repair person. Have I done it with a Captain Crunch whistle? I can't say that I have, no. Oh wow, that's fried. That is fried! Can I just pull that out? Yep. Put a new one in. I don't need a new fuse. It's this one. Oh shit, hang on. Where was that going? That was going to the ringer. Oh, this is why I need a new fuse, because it's missing a fuse. Okay.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
That's a technical term, right? Dingle bell? Correct. It has LEDs, correct. You had a really old rotary phone, it was heavy. Yeah, the really old ones were. Did they cook the phone? It does look like it. They managed to, like, blow out the fuse, and the fuse is even missing. Like, the wire, the connection wire, not the fuse.
There's
It's
still a part
not
I
even
need
there.
to attach. Where does it go?
I know, shush, I'm talking to chat, do you mind? Okay, so put this back. Put this back. Oh, whoops, hang on. Put this in first. Does this screw on? Doesn't look like it. Yes, it does. I need to put a screw in here.
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Yes, I'm doing that, dear. How do you break a metal ball? I don't know. That, yeah, lightning strike, maybe. Something fried everything in there. Blew something up. Probably a diode, not an LED. That sounds about... Yeah, it wouldn't be an LED. Probably not yet. We got some screws. Yeah, that's more like it. You're not comfortable with Selfeya fixing your rotary phone, man. Fair enough. Hey, Gemcraft Games. Device from the old days. It was used for communications like fire and pigeons and semaphore. I don't have a screw left over. No, I do not.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Carmen's a lying liar. Maybe she blew it up on purpose because she's lonely. She's got no customers. And she can't get a hold of her sister. It only needs 2 screws to be fine. LED is also a diode, and LEDs have been around since the 60s. True, light emitting diode. That's what LED stands for. I remember that. Oh, yeah, maybe she can't pay. Good call, Manna.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope,
Wow.
it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
We're getting coffee.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
All objects for disassembly come with built-in spare parts. They're only visible when assembly is complete. Tell her to put it on the washer, cold for sensitive. You meant it as not a present-day LED. Cost for the repair, tell us what you did to the phone.
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
She did ask if needed to let it dry, yeah. She doesn't sound very handyman-like.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
So she's trying to get her business up and running, and it's not working for her, and her sister's tired of bailing
When the
her
call
out.
ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
But you paid us for this one in coffee. But sure. Oh man. Remember these cameras? Wow. This is such a
The
trip
next
down
day,
memory
I'd
lane.
promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
I love the knock 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 sound. Sorry, Tux, sorry. I just knocked on the desk. I wasn't trying to get your attention or anything. You're fine. Go back to sleep. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. I love that they did the knocking on the door. They didn't just say they knocked. They actually did the knocking, which is amusing to me.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
This is the
My
sister, right?
tells
Yeah.
me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Rude! Interrupted mid-washing, apparently.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
That often happens.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Did you take the shutter off? Not the shutter, the lens cap. Did you take the lens cap off? Oh, hey, we have a blueprint-ish.
You need the manual.
Oh my gosh. Light comes in here, bounce off this, goes this way, goes into your eye. This is hilarious. Lens cap, yeah. Reflex sight. I mean, I don't know which of these screws we need to actually take off. But we'll just take the whole thing apart, shall we? Why not?
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Ah, this is broken. I don't like this lady. I don't like this lady at all.
Use the screwdriver. I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
So it needs to go... Ooh. Ah! I keep having it and then losing it. There we go.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
There we go. Yes. We're not gonna put the film in like that. Let's not do that. Because we shouldn't need to have the whole thing open to put film in it. Alright. Now.
Still a few parts missing.
Okay. Do I put the back on and then it will wind through? There we go. Your mum's favourite camera was a Minolta? The brand? No Polaroid and the Instamax. Yes, she is very rude, yes. She's very arrogant. Very, I believe I am upper class and you are not. This hurts. It just feels like it could easily get worse
I
rather
felt
than
a
better.
pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. It put my disposable to shame.
Film can't just magically attach to the other side. I know, I was trying to drag, you've got to actually drag it in and wind it, but it didn't have that
I
part.
picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Well, maybe don't drop it, because, like, you broke the mirror inside. You've got to be gentle. This one resembled Pentax, you thought? Yeah, I've seen Minoltas that look like this, but I am definitely not an aficionado of cameras.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Worth about $5 now. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Collectors would probably pay a lot more. Oh, the fake one. Right, yeah. This is how, like, they trash things, yes.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
I don't really care what you think of me, Helena.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena
Rude.
had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I don't like this woman. Oh, Jono works in a camera store. Ah. Remember how negative people were when digital photography started? Yes. Much the same way as people felt about cassette tapes, though, after LPs. And to be fair, there is definitely a quality to the sound you get from LPs that is not replicated in any of the subsequent media, which gave it a character of its own. But you definitely couldn't get such crisp, clear sound on a record as you can get on electronic media sources. All the brands have a lot of similarities. Reminded you of the old Nikon or Agfa cameras. I've never heard of Agfa. The first one's pretty terrible too. Your first digital was 4 megapixels. Yeah, now we carry around cameras in our pockets. LPs were literally the best possible analog representation of music you could create without a lab. MP3s absolutely suck by comparison. I don't know the scientific or technological thing for it, but there is definitely a quality to the sound off a record that is honestly, it's unique amongst all music recording options, I think. I really enjoy the sound from a record. Not that I have any. I don't have a record player or any records, but I do remember it. Your first digital camera was a Nikon D100, which was 6 megapixels. 4 megapixels was plenty. Remember the first cameras on mobile phones? Those were 0.8. Agfa were a pretty big filmmaker. Oh, okay. Your mum was a professional photographer who used to help her develop black and white film and photos in her home darkroom. Oh, nice. We actually had to learn how to develop photographs when I was in high school. I'd completely forgotten that until this very moment. But yeah, we did have, at one point, we had lessons in developing films. There was a darkroom at school. A friend of yours had one of those cameras that was printing the photos. Yeah, the Polaroids. That's a Polaroid camera. Afka is German, Belgium.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
I mean, if that's true, I can understand the they're not being real impressed if she doesn't actually, you know, call her unless she wants money. That's never a fun time. You had a Sony A200, then a Nikon D610. Before that, a Minolta underwater thing. Oh, man. When I discovered they had figured out a way to take photos underwater and video underwater, I was like, mind blown! And then when they developed the disposable cameras, remember the disposable cameras where they were just like a box of cardboard, basically, with the film in it, and like you couldn't replace the film. You just took photos until the camera was, the film was used up, and then you just took the whole camera in, and they would develop it. And there was a fad at one point at weddings where they would just put disposable cameras on everybody's tables and get the guests to take photos with the disposable cameras, and then develop them later, and that would be their wedding photos, or at least their reception photos. It was a great idea, as long as your guests didn't just, you know, take stupid photos. Wanderer had to learn to develop film for X-ray crystallography. It was concerning. Concerning? Why concerning? We all went crazy with those cameras, the Polaroids. Yes, everybody was just blown away by those. Mr. Cupholder still has... What does Mr. Cupholder still have? Oh, the Nikon D100. Should sell it off because of all the others you've gotten since. You were crystallizing proteins for developing BAST profiles of protein. Okay. DC has an old Konica 35mm around there somewhere. It was pre-SLRs. You used to have your grandma's box brownie. Wow. Oh my god, remember pinhole cameras? I mean, I never used pinhole cameras, but I remember learning about pinhole cameras in school. Bad memories from those. You had a couple of them to a trip. It was neat, but it was like everything you touch in here will kill you with extreme prejudice. Handle with care. Ah. Napster wants to know if Wanderer is an evil scientist. You've done many odd things. He has done many odd things, that's true. Not even one photo managed to survive. Oh no, Gem, that's terrible. Totally sounds like an evil scientist. You never got to do X-ray stuff in genetics. Wanderer says he is evil and a scientist. If he had the opportunity and the need, he could indeed be an evil scientist. Okay, so you're going to invent the freeze ray and like the... What are the other ones? Oh, I can't even remember. Nikon D100 was made in 2002. Okay, that's quite late. You could still get pinhole cameras, really? In fairness, Napster has indeed done a lot of odd shit. It's how you know Sal is a spy. Kerry says they found her mum's old brownie in a box, so when she realised there was film still in it, she took a photo and developed the film. It still worked. Very blurry, though. Oh. Freeze ray, shrink ray, yeah, all of those things. Alright, game. We're playing a game.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Hurricane Helena, I love it. I am enjoying that this game is triggering such robust discussion in chat, though. Funny story, Wanderer decided to learn biochemistry and bioinformatics because he wanted to build a sexually transmitted disease that would make willful ignorance painful and ultimately fatal. Oh no! You broke the shutter button on your old folding brownie when you were a kid. Oh no!
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
That is the way. Hurricane Elena was in 1985, so is that when this came? No, this game came out in 2020. Is that a neon sign? Okay, this game is about childhood memories for you. Ah. Hurricane Helena over Lake Lacrimose. Supposed to put it up? Yeah, I got that. Shanism, a gift sub to Jonathan's Gamescast. Thank you very much for that. Yes, he was talking in chat without a fish. This is true. This is true.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
You shall gratefully enjoy your Tux emotes. Yes, yes. Tux is best boy for emotes.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Oh, you mean that's when this game's story is happening? Old tech, because it's 1985? Possibly. Possibly. Alright, we're assembling a neon sign. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the power box goes here somewhere? No? Alright. Do I have to do this part first? Yes. Okay. No, no, no. I want the other icon. Yeah, this one. Why won't you let me put the power button on somewhere? Or do I have to... maybe I have to put it on with that. No, 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 no. What are you doing? I want this. Arg. Okay, is there some way to actually... Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Am I supposed to be gluing this? Surely not. Surely not. Maybe I am. Am I supposed to be? Ah, no, that's on the back. Okay, good. Very glad. Because, like, just, no. Okay. Let's put that there. This up. Where is this going? Oh, okay. I have to do something with it? No, it's... it has to go on the thing. I don't understand what it wants from me. Like, I can't disassemble this. Does it want me to just, like, randomly stick a thing in it? Is that what it wants? I don't understand. I don't understand what it wants me to do here. Genuinely, no clue. What do you want me to do? Am I supposed to put this through? Okay. And then, where does it go? It's got nowhere to go. The control box has to go somewhere. Glue the power supply to the back of this. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. Oh, the glue. Ah. Okay. So I probably can I take this off? Yes. Does this connect to this? Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this hole is for.
Flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay. Right, that's why I couldn't figure out where everything went, because there's extra bits. Okay. So I've got to glue this as well. And then... this is going to have to go here, and then this is going to go there. Yeah, circuit breaker. Oh, yeah, I would not be doing the glue like that in real life. Put the board on the table with the glue down, I know, right? Random thought 231. Would I answer the phone if you called me while I was streaming? Not that you would, unless it was an emergency. If I saw that you were calling me, I probably would, yeah. Especially if you called me more than once. I don't answer when Mum calls me, because I know she forgets sometimes that I'm streaming. And so I'll shoot her a text, or she'll shoot me a text when she realizes. But, if she really needed me, then she would just ring me multiple times until I answered. It'll be a light sensor so it only works at night. That would be nice. Alright, so do we have everything here now? Can I put it back? Oh, no. Can you stop doing that when I'm trying to turn you around, please? Hello? Okay, I've got an extra fuse, an extra connector. Test it. Okay, the C is broken. It's here.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Ah, that's what the extra hole is for. Okay. But the C bit there is not lighting up. I suppose that, yeah, that makes sense, because then it wouldn't be a C. It's like the toast butter glue slide down. Gonna put this down for a second, then oh no. Test it! We did. Tried several times to butter your cat to find out if it was true that things always land upside down. Maybe I can try it with Tux. Oh my god, no. Then I'd have to wash him. Okay. Alright. That's where this goes. Okay. You actually don't get to choose when the glue comes out. As soon as it's over the thing, it starts doing glue. Oh, is this just connecting? Where is this connecting? This is going to make that flash. So this has to go here, and this has to go here, I think. I think... What does she sell? Yeah, I'm not doing martinis. She's a cafe. And she's not an ice creamery, so yeah, pizza will do. Scream for some ice pips. No ice pips!
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Two screws. Oh, stop doing that! clearly not very well affixed if the front keeps coming off. Carmen's hot pizza and rotary phones.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, look, that's got an ice cream cone. I didn't do the ice cream cone, I did the pizza.
Oh,
yay!
that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
I don't like this person. Having said that, though, family relationships are complicated, and, you know, the sibling that's constantly asking for money and otherwise doesn't call you. Yeah, that's not so cool.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Get to know her? Yeah. That's sometimes easier said than done with family as well, but yes. Helena is unfortunately one of those people who thinks everybody else's values should be the same as theirs.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
So just keep that in mind, chat. Your priorities and values, not actually universal. Life lessons with Selfeya. Oh my god, it's like a Game Boy. Gonna pump her off and pump the body in a well. Is this a Game Boy?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
They're not? No, they're not.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Do you get to mod it?
It
Jailbreak
was Izzy,
the Game Boy.
peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Are we doing gardening now?
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
She's leading us down the garden path. Well, you're not wrong.
I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
But I do need the heater now for a little while.
On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Tux, yeah, I got up and went over near him to turn the heater on. Got his attention, obviously. Think it's about time that you crawled into bed, Liara. Well, have a good sleep. Got to do at least one, maybe two of walking scruffles, vacuuming the room, poo collection. Sleep well. Thank you very much for hanging out. Crawling through a rose bush? Yeah, that sounds very uncomfortable.
Can you fix it for me?
Oh, we've got a cutting board. Interesting. Okay, what have we got here? Ah, a new screen. Okay. Yes, she has clearly broken the screen. How do I get... Aha. Okay, so we need to remember where all these go, chat. So that goes to the sound. That goes to whatever that is. So that's light, that's sound, that's whatever that is. Oh, okay. They're different. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's not any different. Wait, hang on, what? There's only two... Okay. Can I take this part? Ah, there we go. There we go. So we need this. And then it was this went to here, this went to here, this went to here? No. Okay, these two are correct. This isn't happy. Can I pull this apart? No? Okay, so I've put in the same part. But it's not happy. It is the same part, right? It's the same part. Okay. Well, maybe it's not happy because this is broken. Ah, yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, 3 goes to the light. Oh, see, this would have told me. Yeah, it's only half the puzzle, obviously. There we go. Now, how do I... Oh, no. I think I actually will need to pull this out in order to get at the broken button. There we go. Then this goes here, and this goes here. This goes here, and this goes here. We need batteries. Batteries are okay. We don't have a spare battery. So it looks like yes.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Yay! She managed to
Can you show
really
me how
break
to
that.
play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
She managed to break the button and burn out the audio. Grown-ups don't play. Nah, grown-ups don't play games. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Don't know what you're talking about. Are you gonna take photographs? Cool. Yes, you see, grown-ups play games too. Some people play a game called Final Fantasy XIV, the award-winning MMO. Have you heard about the award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV? And
A
its
toy fixed. I
groundbreaking
watched
trial.
Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
Good question for chat. Are we grown-ups? We're adults. It is mandatory to grow older, but it is not mandatory to grow up. Over 60 levels free. I think it's probably over 80 levels free now. They usually allow you to play up to Not the current expansion or the last expansion, but the expansion like 3 expansions ago. That's not the meme. I can't remember the words. I can't remember the words to the meme, but yes, I know. Is she related to the two sisters? No, she's the mayor's daughter. I heard you like video games, so we put a video game inside your video game so you can play video games while playing video games. Yeah, it's video gameception.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
You blame your mother for you growing up, it's all her fault.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
I dropped it really hard at the wall. She rage quit the game. She raged out and threw her game console at the wall. Nobody here knows anything about that.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Oh dear. It's just cruel giving you a Haagen-Dazs ad. Oh, that is cruel. Oh yeah, we're in ad break. I should be waiting. I should be waiting for that to finish. Been there, done that, except you didn't rage quit a game. Gravity, eh? A mystery. I know, right? How did that happen? I don't know. Everybody was fishing. Oh, Death's got a cooldown. You don't have to give subs to people who don't have fish, Shane. They're allowed. They're allowed to be here without a sub. You're welcome to, if you want to. You don't have to. The cats eat starfish. I have no idea. Alright, we are back.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
Shanison is casting a line and poking his tongue out at me, us, the fish. It's a mystery.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
They're naked if they don't have a fish? Really? Really, though?
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Learning life lessons from a 7-year-old. Which I'm not paying out. Like, you can learn a lot from kids. A broken analog watch. With Roman numerals, even.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
You're on cooldown, Galactic. Apparently that doesn't show up for you guys, it only shows up for me. There's a reason that the phrase "from the mouths of babes" is a thing. True.
It was only then I noticed. My favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
How unusual to repair a lawnmower? Dude, how spoiled are you?
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Ah, here's the link. Here's the link, chat. Time to stop playing X4. You said you were going to bed, Liara. You said you were going to sleep. You love watching YouTube videos of babies and kids roasting people. Oh, dear.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Oh my goodness. Clockmakers will be horrified that this is being repaired by just a rando. And time to start playing Star Sector. Oh dear.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Nah. I'm just gonna... Hello? Can you turn over? Ah, there we go. Love always. Aww. We are repairing a watch. I'm horrified. I'm horrified. This is a special skill. He said tick and not talk. Fair enough. Don't do it! Clocks and watches are horrendous once you open the cover. Yes, the tiny little springs. You open it up and one tiny little spring goes sprung and you have no idea where it was. No clue whatsoever. I mean, not that I would know anything about that. No, I need a smaller screwdriver. Also, or do I have to pull? Oh gosh. Oh,
The
oh
main
no!
plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Replace it? You just have watch parts floating around.
The cogs
Are you
look
kidding?
good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Oh no. Oh no, this is horrific. Okay. Oh god. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that's that bit. That is... I don't think that's right. There we go. Okay. So, I think this... No? No? Okay. I don't understand then. Oh, it goes in the back? Yeah, okay. No, can you... Okay. What? Why won't you go? Oh, I can drink tea. Oh, I can pause! How funny! Okay. I don't understand this. Do I have to put this in here? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. You pulled it apart in the first place, and now I have to... No, 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 stop it! Oh my god! Oh my god, really? I have to put it in from the front while it's assembled instead of... Okay, never mind. Sure. Sure, no problem. Okay, so if that went there, then... What is this part? Ah, that's that part. Okay, and that went there. And that went there, I think? Which means this must go here. And this... No! Stop doing that. Yeah, there we go. T-pause. It's weirder that we have clock parts than circuit boards for handheld gaming consoles. No, I think the whole thing is weird. Fun, but weird. German clocksmiths are the best for stop clocks. They have ways of making them talk. What is there is a name for clockmakers, watchmakers. There is a name for that profession, and I can't think what it is. Chronologist, is it? Okay. Horologist, that sounds more like it. Chronologist, I think, is something different, is it? I thought chronologist was more about actually, do you know what? I don't even know. I'll just you guys tell me. I have no idea. Okay, so how do I... Okay. Am I putting it in back to front? I am putting it in back
I've not
to front.
gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Horologists are concerned with keeping time straight. You meet some in sunless skies. Chronologist is a cart searcher. That's a cardiologist. Chronology is the science of arranging events in their order of occurrence in time. Horology is study of time and the art of measuring it. Yes, but clockmakers. Like the people who make clocks and watches in the way that we, you know, they're the jeweler as distinct from a geologist. I'm sure that there's a name for it. Anyway. No. Is that it? Is that working? Okay. Google says horologists. Horology. Chronometry. Chronometry or horology is the science studying the measurement of time and timekeeping. Chronometry enables the establishment of standard measurements of time. Chronology is the science of arranging events in their order of occurrence in time. Don't have an extra screw. That's the exact right number of screws. There we go. You just saw they're broken. Yeah, the ones on the left are broken parts. Hey, Lunabelle! Happy Monday to you! People who make watches and clocks are also called horologists. Okay. Horologists, people who make watches and clocks are also called horologists. They work on all types and sizes of watch and clock, from tiny wristwatches to large clocks, including public clocks. Some horologists can also be involved in making scientific timepieces, such as atomic clocks, and those controlled by radio signals. Aha!
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
Hey, Jason, thank you for the gift sub to Lunabelle. Fishless, because Selfeya told me not to. You do you, Shadison. Thank you very much for the support, and thank you for gifting the sub to Lunabelle. 299 gift subs in the channel. My goodness. I'm waiting for Mr. Cupholder to catch a coffee cup. Mr. Cupholder caught a mug. the other day, but is yet to catch a coffee cup, I think.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
What Americans call watches, chronofeet. What? What? Oh, it's a feet versus meters. Yeah, okay.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Who is supervising Isabel if you never see her?
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Chronometers is another name for watch, but Americans don't use meters, so chronofeet, yeah. Or chrono yard, or chrono mile. DC, thank you very much for the gift sub to Rainforester. Rainforester was indeed getting about without a fish. Oh, you said chronologist was a heart surgeon because he works on your ticker. Ah, I get it. God, we've almost got another hype train, guys. What are you doing to me tonight? Are you trying to make me blush? I'm really enjoying this game, actually. Partly the game, but just the nostalgia as well. I mean, this is a slide projector. Hype? Someone said hype? Oh my god, what? DC, thank you very much for the biddies. You really are actually just trying to make me blush. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Oh, is it? It's catching up with the... I think it's catching up with the biddies. Is it Selfeya blush time? Apparently so. Apparently so.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Oh my god, you guys! What? Wandra and Shanison both with all the biddies. So many biddies. Guys, oh my goodness, thank you very much. Yes, we are here to make you blush.
Inconceivable.
Oh my god! I actually legitimately have my hands on my forehead right now. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for the 5 community gift subs, which have landed on Mr. Fucking God is Empty, Standing Water, Sisang, and Bartman 1972. Break streamer time. Yes, Biddy War. It does appear that way. That does appear to be what's happening. They're trying to outbit each other. A Wanderer coming in with community gift subs. Oh wow. Starchy, Lursk, JRP Genie, The Real Eric Zan, and Opposable Thumbs. Oh, I haven't actually seen in my stream for a while. I've seen Opposable Thumbs in a couple of other streams. Chip's got a sub. Yes, she did. They did. He did. I actually don't know Starchy's pronouns. And I haven't resolved the issue of my OBS chat window not showing me pronouns, so that's problematical. Yeah. Yes, Starchy did indeed. I assumed that Chips was referring to Starchy. You feel the hype? I'm feeling the hype. We're at like 82% through level 4. Just what? There's like 10, 11, 12, 12 subs, 13 subs, something like that, and so many biddies. Like many, many biddies. More biddies from DC. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the biddies. I love how Twitch calls it cheers. I don't think it looks like cheers. It's biddies. I like calling them biddies. What? Level 5, here we come. Oh my gosh, you guys! Thank you very much. I'm just gonna have a drink of water and breathe for a second. Chips. I know, Galactic. Isn't it horrific? Don't talk about chips. Oh, Galactic started calling starchy chips in South Stream. Fair enough. Biddies! Wanderer's having a drink of scotch? I could go and get a glass of red wine. I made another chai tea when I went to feed the cat, but I don't have anything left. Tux seems chill. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. I still haven't managed to get him to the vet. I've got to put some money away for that. She's taking a little bit of time, longer than I would like. Tux seems, yeah, so he's pretty chill. He's pretty chill, and he seems to be loving his bed again, which is nice. He goes through phases with where he wants to be in the house. Like, he wants to be on the sofa with me, which sometimes means yelling at me because I'm not on the sofa, and I am supposed to be on the sofa with him. Or he wants to be in the bed here next to me at the desk when I'm on the computer. Or he just wants to be out there, you know, sleeping on his little bed near the heater. And for a while there, he was actually sleeping at the base of that bed, right next to the heater. If you're in my Discord, you've probably seen me post a photo of him hugging the radiator. How many bits would it take to get Tux to the vet? A lot. Yeah, a lot. We can't get him to the vet with biddies. He spent most of yesterday in bed reading. Oh, very nice. Very nice. We'll get there. We'll get there. But the fact that he keeps asking for more food is making me think when I do take him in, I'm going to get them to check his thyroid activity. He is 10 this year. He turns 10 in September. So when I took him to the cardiologist when we found the heart murmur, I think he was about 4. And they said that heart murmur will reduce his lifespan. So the fact that he's turning 10 this year and he's doing pretty well, I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know what a reduced lifespan meant, but yeah, 10's pretty good. 10's pretty good. Anyway, let's play a game.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
You are so rude about your sister.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
Maya, your kitty just turned 9 last month. Happy birthday, Maya! Please bring birthday
We're
cookies
having a
to
clear
Discord.
out. Or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
We are having a clear out. I suspect you are having a clear out.
She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
I mean, I would be upset about that too. What? Shadism! What? Community gift subs getting us to level 5 hype train. What is going on tonight? It's like tonight is a nothing special night. What are you guys doing? Thank you very much. gift subs to Mardonge, Monster8502, Prosoponum, Carth42, Ichikohama, Hyohane, Looney Metal, Mildly Aroused Dolphin, Mortimer Lightwood, and Wasteland Puppy TV. All got Tuximotes. Oh my god, guys, yes. See, Mana gets it. Mana gets it. I'm literally doing the oh my god, guys. What? What are you doing? What is going on? Why? Much appreciated. Slide projector. Guys, who remembers slide projectors? I don't know that I remember them well enough to know how to fix them, though. I certainly never had cause to pull one apart. Because, hi. Fair enough. We definitely need a mildly aroused dolphin in chat. You approve? Some of the usernames people have picked up for themselves are amusing.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
I don't like you, lady. I do not like you. Stop being so rude to your
That
sister.
light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Top? Is that it? Really? I feel like maybe that's not right. Let's check this though. Anything we need to do here? No. Anything we need to do here? Oh yeah, we need to get this stuck lens out somehow. How am I gonna get this out? Dad used to be into photography, so yes, you had a slide projector or two. Yeah, we didn't have one at home, we had one in school. You have boxes of your parents' slides in the other rooms, slowly digitizing them. Remember being a bit confused when you first actually operated one next with the overhead projector, maybe? Your aunt's meant to show that she used it to see pictures of her and her sister, so her sister will stop being so bitchy. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Put mirror. Go. Ah, I see. How do I know which way that needs to go? I guess we have to put it together.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
Oh, really? You're only just figuring out that you guys don't like the same things?
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Nyam, 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 nyam. Why can't I put this back together? Where am I putting this clicker, quote unquote? Attach it? I mean, okay. I'm train! I'm train! Level 6! 57% level 6! 22 gift subs and
Still a few
1900
parts
bits.
missing.
Oh, so many- And I got an adorable emote. I do like the fact that the streamer gets cute little emotes. Look at this. Thank you so very much for that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need to. No? Why am I don't want to pull it apart again. I want to put it. Okay. Screw it together.
Looks like something is still missing.
I put the clicker there. Right, okay. And then. Yeah. It means something is still missing. Excuse me. No. Hey, excuse me. No. What are you doing? Oh, I have to test the clicker?
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
No, stop doing that. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Hey, Sekun! Good morning. Oh my god, seriously? You only just went to bed? Sorry, bitch, you ain't cool. Yeah.
She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
If you were, you'd be nicer. I don't know. Cool people and nice people aren't always
Helena was transfixed,
an
staring
overlap.
at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
Called it. You did.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
Hey, Wild Harley. Long time no see. How you doing?
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Treasure test.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Ah, here we go. This is why she's being a bitch.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Yeah, sibling relationships. Complicated. Oh, you got a treasure chest, I see.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
You're doing okay? You hope I'm having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty decent day, in fact. Apart from the fact that it's been raining all day, which I don't necessarily mind. I quite enjoy a rainy day. But I usually go for a walk on the beach on Mondays, so I got no walk on the beach because it was raining. So that kind of sucked.
I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Okay, so you're far more likely to lose your sister by treating her like a bitch or behaving like a bitch towards her than by you reaching out to her and being honest. You know? What do you mean fishless? There's no fishless. You've fished everybody. Redemption arc or something, yeah.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work,
Oh, I'm
I
yawning.
was ready to
Bit
put
early
down
for
my
that.
tools and pick up a fork.
Ooh, yum.
The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
Oh, you were talking about a wild Harley. Oh, yeah. Are you guys tag teaming this? Wanderer, thank you very much for the gift sub to a wild Harley, who committed the apparently egregious sin of chatting without a fish. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
The
Tonight's been
competition
amazing
would start
for sport.
any
Thank
minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
You. Maybe, says Shadison. I mean, we're not tag teaming it, says Wanderer. Oh, really?
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Yeah, see, Carmen's response isn't so great either here, guys. It's not all on Helena.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Oh my gosh! How do you know she knows how to cook? Wild veggie soup, a pint of stock, a quarter of a stick of something, half a something, what looks like 2 broccoli florets, a handful of chopped tomatoes, 3 wild mushrooms, plenty of liquid. I think that's what that says. I assume a quarter stick of butter.
Her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
Presumably quarter stick of butter, half a carrot, 2 broccoli florets, chopped tomatoes, wild mushrooms, plenty of something. Okay. So what are we doing here? A spare batch, yeah. I don't know. What am I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm looking at this, am I? Squiggle, 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 squiggle. That's not overly informative, actually. You just know with the state she's in, she's gonna ruin the first batch. Quite possibly. I don't know how to read this. Wait, what? DC? Private message. Alright, I'll check that out after the stream. Thank you very much for the support on Ko-Fi. I know it's coffee, but I say Ko-Fi anyway. Parts on the left going to the pot and that... Yes, I know, but what? I mean, there isn't a part that looks like this. This is this part, right? That is this branchy bit. Oh, okay. We'll give it a go. So I think that's the branchy bit, right? And then this goes on here. Okay. It's kind of helping me. It's only lighting up where it's supposed to go.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Okay, so... Do I have to, like, turn it on or something? Or is... Oh, okay. Okay, let's turn the gas off while I apparently have to pull apart the matchbox. How do I... Hello? Excuse me. Okay, I need to... This game is sometimes not very communicative. Oh, okay. I don't have to swipe it, I just have to hold it there. Alright, so I need to... Hey! No? Okay. Now will you do it? How did I make that happen before? What? Hello? What? I just held it here last time. What are you doing to me, game? I'm hands up. No clue. I no idea. I don't understand. I didn't even do anything with the match before. I literally had my like hands off the mouse. Hold the marker and not the actual tip. I can't choose where I literally click and it grabs wherever. I can't. It probably looks like I have more control in this game than I actually do. I can't actually do anything. I can't pick this up. I can't pick the matchbox up. I can only pick up a match. I can't light it. I thought that I just, like... I don't know how... I don't know how this got lit in the first place because I wasn't actually doing anything with it. Did I put the second matchbox back in the box after lighting? No, I haven't been able to light a second match at all. Try holding the marker there. I have tried that. Nothing. Rubbing it does nothing. It's not... Oh, okay. Apparently it's a pixel hunt. It's apparently a pixel hunt. Okay. So I have to hold it down here? What am I... Do I have to do this way? Oh, I have to do it that way. Okay, I had to rub it side to side instead of up and down. Yeah, game devs, that's not how you light a match. You don't go side to side. No. That's not... Have these people ever actually lit a match? I'm feeling like maybe no.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Hand has to be over the strike pad, not the match head. I tried that. I tried all of those things. The only thing that seemed to work was actually moving it side to side across the strike pad. And just what? Anyway, we got there. We got there. I've never in my life lit a match by rubbing it back and forth on the strike pad. Anyway, it's a quick snap across it. So, I don't know, maybe I've been lighting matches wrong my whole life. You haven't downloaded the match lighting app on your smartphone? Yeah, we're apparently cooking now. Yeah, we're making the soup. So we've already added the stock. We need a quarter of a stick of butter. Is that a quarter? How am I supposed to see how much is a quarter of a stick? You know what? I'm just putting that much in.
looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
We're not done yet. There's handful of chopped. No, not the whole tomato. Game. Are you kidding? Plenty of something. We didn't put any onions in. I don't know. I have no idea. Pretty sure we did that wrong. Pretty sure we did that wrong. The recipe didn't say onions, though. And I don't know what the plenty of was. So...
My part done, Carmen took over
Oh, no.
and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Yeah, plenty of tomato, hopefully. It said a handful of chopped tomatoes, so I tried to pick up the chopped tomato, and it grabbed the whole tomato, and when I tried to put it back, it put it in the pot instead. Anyway.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best.
Can you load? I
Good
don't
luck.
know, actually.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
I have an inside scoop on the context. Good thing they seem to like
Carmen,
tomato,
on the
yeah.
other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
You guys need to stop being in competition with each other.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
You expect two sisters to not be in competition with each other? Serious? Yes. I actually don't know very many people who have a sister and no other siblings. And the only ones I do are identical twins and obviously get along really well. And I say that when I say that, I mean I don't know, like, both sides of the relationship. Like, Kerry's got sisters, but I don't know her sisters. And I don't know, like, yeah. As someone with 3 nieces and a sister, you know a lot of sisters. Actually, Kerry's got daughters, yeah. I don't think they're in competition with each other, though. Their interests are completely separate. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about them because at least one of them hangs out in stream and that would be very rude. But yeah, I grew up with, my godmother's daughters were twins. And even now, they've moved to London together and their whole lives are wrapped up in each other. Not in a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not an unhealthy thing anyway. They have separate lives. One of them moved to Canada for a while. But they're just very good friends with each other.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Word you're looking for is codependent. Yes, they are not codependent. They're just very close. Must be nice you somehow got your nieces to not hate each other, but it wasn't easy, yeah.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Record player, guys! We're even getting to play with a record player. This is fantastic. A camera. Yeah, she sold the camera.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
No, we're not turning it on. Pulling it apart. No, you know your own job.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Well, that needs to go there.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Okay, but what about this? This should be connected to something as well. Ah, there.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay. Selfeya will be able to set a record here. Must have been a really nice camera. Hopefully it was a favourite hobby and not needed to make money. It was a collector's thing, I think. Ah, they put the wrong motor in it. Interesting. So who's been fiddling around with this and putting the wrong parts in it?
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
It's not. Oh, I want to listen to the music now. It actually does sound like we're listening to it on a record player too. Meeting time. Have fun, Napsa. Don't murderize any of your colleagues. Record players. No face palming. I love record players. I should get one. But then I'd also have to get records.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again.
My best friend when I was in year 11, year 12. Year 11, year 12? No. Anyway, I had a good friend, and her father had records and a record player, and he had the White Album, the Beatles White Album on record, and we used to enjoy listening to it, but we were not allowed to touch. We were allowed to put on any other record we liked. We'd proven that we knew how to handle them, but we were not allowed to touch the White Album in particular. If we wanted to listen to it, he had to put it on.
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
The sound is so Blair. Rainforester, what? No! The Sony Music vinyl's actually better than CD digital. Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely. I would happily listen to like jazz, blues, soul music on vinyl. Sounds so much. It's got so much more character to it. I think I'm showing in my age a little bit. Records can be so easy to mess up. Yeah, we thought we'd sort of proven that we knew what we were doing, but yeah, no, we're not allowed to touch the White Album. Found out not too long ago that the tip of the needle on record players is tipped in a gemstone for hardness and clarity so it doesn't wear out over consistent use. You can get diamond tipped ones, yeah. But some of them do burr. Some of them are just made out of metals and they do burr and wear out. You have to replace them. A turntable and proper receiver with good speakers, yeah. Yeah.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Well, pick up the phone. Just pick up the phone. Oh, wow. A father's reprise.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
Supposed to be a lesson chat. If you want to talk to someone, do it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't actually have infinite time.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
Aww. Not just diamonds, it could be other gemstones. You remember being told two others, but you can't remember which ones. Interesting. I've only heard of diamond tipped.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Sure. Okay, we've got a winder. Oh, we're in ads. Oh, no. All right, well, I'm going to go and get a glass of wine then. I will be back in a minute. Sapphire usually and emerald, but it's a waste of emerald. Not sapphires? You think rubies were used as well? You're not sure? Sapphires can be made synthetically, but not emeralds. Really? Okay. Wonder why. Shanison, what are you doing? 1 plus 1 equals 2. Yes. 4 plus 8 equals 12. Yes. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Also yes. Emeralds are just sapphires with weird inclusions. Rubies are the third pure form of gemstone. Oh, okay. 2 plus 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 2 equals 2 to the power of 4 equals 16. DC have spared me the nasty ads. He has. He has. Very generous tonight. Wanderer's professor made diamonds in class once with some mag strips and a big-ass block of dry ice. Wow. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Ads? Are you counting ads? Or are you just occupying yourself during the ads? Got like 30 seconds left. Red plus Pip equals Pipwitch. No Pipwitches! Oh, here we go. We're back. All right. Don't forget the fabled cheese. You feel like this is a pun? What's the pun? Okay, so this is, the glass is broken. All of Shanison's counting is a pun. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Oh, the ads. Sure. Interesting. It's not actually... Not actually turning the thing. Okay. What is that? Adding for the ads. Ah, that's what you're doing. Ah, yes, I missed that completely. Wow, I am a bit of a numpty. Some puns about ads, yeah. Music box has always fascinated you? A friend of yours asked you why you wanted to be cremated. You told them it was your last hope for a smoking hot body. You plan to eat a bag of unput popcorn before you die, though, just to make it more exciting. No! No! That would not be exciting. That would be terrifying. Oh my god. Hello? How do I get the... hello? Hello? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
can't remember which one. That one's got to go there, surely. Yeah? Can I test it? Yeah, there we go. What was that Val Kilmer movie? What? Glue? Glue? Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about the glue. Real Genius, a made movie? Oh, okay. Never heard of that one. You want to be made into a diamond when you die so you can become a family heirloom? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. You still want to know how they put that guy's VW back together in his bedroom? I mean, I had a friend in school who, well, not in school actually, just immediately post school. Hang on, where's the... Didn't I have to screw something in here? What was on the bottom? Wasn't something on the bottom? What is this? It's got a little cuckoo in it! And this has got a bird. Okay. Well, it can go back in there. Can't remember where that went, though. Does it just go in top? Yeah? Where did this come from? Not there, obviously. Is this the right way round? Shouldn't the bird, like, pop out or something? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I thought it was pretty simple when I pulled it apart. And now I have absolutely no idea where these things go. What is this? Oh, this is the bottom. Right. Right, and then this went in here, right? You think I messed up some of the cobs? The small ones don't reach each other. But they play. Oh yeah, you're right, they don't. The music plays, but the bird thing doesn't happen. Okay. Good catch, Mana. Good catch. I was getting a bit confused as to why the bird wasn't coming out, but I didn't even look at the cogs. Because the music played, so I figured that was it. So does it go this way then? There we go. Now they're all turning, and presumably...
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
The bird will now pop out like it's supposed to. There we go. Good catch. Good catch. Hang on. I need to scroll back a bit. Add it to the Selfeya cultural enrichment list. Real genius, not far down from Spaceballs. I suppose I should make a cultural enrichment list. I haven't actually been keeping a list. I should. Another movie. Yes, you and Wanderer are in agreement, apparently. You remember hearing as a kid that there is a company that has a service They can send people's ashes into orbit. Oh, wow. These days, it's only a few grand to get your ashes sent to space, but historically, only a few people have done it. Oh my god, I want it! At one time, the idea was to put people into cryo-freeze in space. Oh my god, that's terrifying, actually. You just send your body out in a cryo-frozen state in a coffin and wait for some alien species to pick you up and defrost you. They aren't going to stay there very long regardless. They lack the mass for anything like a stable orbit, but it's one way to see the world. I suppose so. You're sending your remains to a forest memorial in Washington State because you want to be part of a haunted forest. Nice. Just to be sure to give a good shove when they get out there. Imagine the possibilities. You're pretty good at stuff like this. You used to repair stuff all the time as a kid. You are pretty good at stuff like this. To me, there's a little bit of cognitive dissonance between doing this tactile, doing this in real life versus doing it on a computer. I think like on the computer, you just kind of do what the computer says, and you're maybe not paying as much attention to those details as you might in real life. Well, I am anyway. I would like to think I would have noticed that. But also, I am more likely to have been repairing something that was my own, and therefore I would know that there's supposed to be a bird popping out. The fact that it didn't would tell me something. Okay, but how do we get the other bird? I want the other bird. Like, surely that's supposed to go in there somewhere? Somehow? Imagine they have quite a few of them. You know of one in France? Slay you out for the worms and such. You're going to start a cultural enrichment list for me. Fair enough. Space corpsicles. Just like Ixion, what? The body was too much payload, so they just sent your frozen head. Where is this conversation going today, chat? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not getting the you're finished. What have I messed up? A good day for Selfeya stream. Is it? I hope so. If they ever fix the paralysis problem, head transplants will eventually be a thing. What? You love how I expect you to not go on rambling tangents while I go on rambling. Oh God, no. I'm quite happy for you to go on rambling tangents. I'm just saying, like, how did we get from nostalgia of the 80s and 90s and so on to, like, when I die, I want my headless corpse to be frozen and sent into space? I can't seem to take the other bird out. Oh, maybe I can if I put this down. Can I? Ah. I have tried to take the other bird out so many times, but I did not try doing it like that.
I think that's everything back together again.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Ah, so that's the same song as was on the cassette. Not holding it down the right way. Reminds you it's a family trait to stick out your tongue while concentrating on something. I actually do that very occasionally. Those two messages are hilarious. Sekun says he has a really nice singing voice. And at almost exactly the same time, Wanderer says, good for Izzy, Dad was always so late. His singing voice would give her nightmares. Chat proving that what we like is very subjective. This game is so nostalgic, it really is. Really
I've
is.
missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
Why don't you be the father that you want to be?
I've ended up so much like my own father. Working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that. Especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
I'm really enjoying this game.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right.
Okay, well, ring your folks.
My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
It's a nice story to be a tearjerker. It's not quite enough to be a tearjerker for me, but it is a nice story. Thank you for the music. Is the name of the achievement for getting to that point. Are we going to ring our parents? Or are we just going to pack a suitcase?
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since.
Wait, hang on. Hold up. Hold up. So what you're saying is, you left on an adventure that your parents didn't entirely understand or approve of. So instead of like telling them what you were doing and like keeping in touch with them, you stole a suitcase from them and took off without any notice and haven't contacted them since? They probably think you're dead, lady. You maybe should have sent them like a postcard. And just bailed for a year. She just took off for a year. She's probably been reported missing. Yes. It's a hell of a lot difference to being like, bye, mum, dad, I'm going away. I'll, whatever, and then just not speaking to them. But no, she's on a milk carton. Exactly, right? She's just, her parents are frantic. She's run away from home or whatever. Time to get ready for work. Have a good day, everyone. Have a fantastic day, Sekun. Thank you very much for being here, top and tailing my stream. Was it full of money? I very much doubt it. Yeah, that just changes the whole vibe, right? It's not just that she hasn't been in touch with her parents. She literally took off with no notice and they haven't heard from her since. They would be... Oh my god.
As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Call your freaking parents, girl. Oh, I gotta pack the suitcase now? Okay, this is not what we unpacked. We have our passport. With our ticket.
My train ticket. Can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Wonder was like, bitch, call your parents. Holy shit. Explains why there was so little in the suitcase, yeah. At least let them take you off the milk cartons. Better says, better yet, go home to your parents. Call them first. Look, honestly, at this point, they would be happy either way, I think. But yeah, like, just pick up the goddamn phone, girl. Holy shit. Wow.
Elena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
So, it seems like she takes
Soundtrack
very little
to my
from one
travels.
place to the next.
I'll be listening to this on the journey.
Where did the dinosaur come from?
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Yeah. Phone them. On the phone.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Jameson is a Stegosaurus. Fair enough.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that, in my own small way, I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences.
Officially downvoting this game for being full of horrible people.
Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes.
Yeah, they're frantic.
I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Okay, we're ringing the parents.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Wow. Oh my god, they put up with you long enough for you to grow up. Game hero will scream, what? What? Why did you like this? Wisham says, wow, Manaway's laughing, probably at Wanderer. Who was saying that Joseph's voice sounded familiar? That was Silas Carson. Head pats for Wanderer. The Us Two Fampany? Is that like when you blend company and family? I love that. Maybe I'll call us a famunity instead of a community. Hey, Mr. Cupholder. Production babies? Oh, we get an epilogue with an espresso machine. That was certainly a ride, it was. It was. Honestly, it was more of a ride just watching Wanderer's righteous indignation over the whole thing.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile.
Fluorescent green bowling shirts. Nice.
She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Oh, so now we're being Carmen. Okay. Where's my screwdriver?
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Oh dear God. We are actually being Carmen. So if you just ordered a new espresso machine, you really shouldn't have needed to take it apart. Okay.
Oh,
That is going the wrong way.
Here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
That's better. She ordered it from IKEA. Maybe so. Okay, I can see one more place to put a pipe.
How can there be so much steam? Oh, I'm getting
Oh, there we go.
soaked.
Well, turn the damn thing off. No? Okay. Why is there steam? Why is this turned on? What is going on here? Lies, it didn't come with a wrench. Okay, do I need to take this off? Maybe I need to take this off. Okay, no. Huh. Where does this go? Ah. Ah, I see. Okay, so this goes here. And then this goes here. This goes there, and then this goes there. Right.
Finally,
That's where
no
we
more
messed up.
steam.
Say we. Came partially assembled. You're surprised it's running disassembled. It shouldn't be. There's no power. Like, we haven't got anything connected. There should be nothing going on. It's like, what? Alright, so that one is needing to go to the coffee cup part. Which, how on earth am I meant to do that? Oh, I see. Okay. Where does this go? No, it's not what I wanted. Okay. So, coffee cup is this one. No. I'm watching the things go down the bottom. And the coffee cup is this one. Yeah. And then the other one is that, okay. Okay, so then we've got... How do we know which is 1, 2, and 3? Oh, okay. We tell it. All right. So 1 goes to power. 2 goes to steam, I guess. 3 goes to the coffee press. And then we tell it that 1 goes to power. 2 goes to the steamer. 3 goes to the coffee press. Alright. Now how the hell did this doodad go together? Also, can I eat the cookie? Mmm, cookie. Yay! Indeed. Pasta complete. Tastes alright. Excellent. Where did I get this off from? Maybe I put this on first. This goes here. Yeah, no, this goes... Okay. This goes here. There we go. No, I need to screw it in first. Okay. Sometimes the screws go through multiple levels. I couldn't remember what was the case with this one. Oh, do we need to do something with the gas pressure? No? Okay.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Small victories. This looks interesting. It's I've enjoyed it actually, but yes, we were a little bit unimpressed with the protagonist character.
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Yay, coffee! Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we need this. Need this. Need this. Press this.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Magical? What? Can't make it magical with just milk. What did you do with the what did you do with the cafe thing? Oh gosh, okay. Do I just keep adding milk? Are you ever going to stop me, game? No? I can just add it forever.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
You put it on top. Joel biscuits.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional.
Postmodern coffee.
always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog?
Work of art? I literally drew the infinity symbol in the top.
When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
Hey, it's the dude!
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
Makes it infinitely beautiful. Coffee time, coffee Java. Dante's Peak. Okay. Making a leaf is not as complicated as you might think. I don't know how to make a damn thing. I drink my coffee
black. It made
black.
me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Better latte than never. Carmen. Just wiggle the milk while you pour, then run it through at the end. Yeah, the running it through thing, is that a thing you have to do? I see that people do that, and I don't know why. And I think that's it. That appears to be it. Oh, that makes the stem for the leaf. Right. I see what you mean. That's what Mana said. I just thought it was a typoed steam. I didn't follow properly. Well, that appears to be that. And it's 15 minutes before we would normally end. So I guess we will wrap up a little early tonight. But I really enjoyed that. I've been sitting on it for a while. Because I thought this looks like a great game to play on stream. So I'm glad we got to play it. Blood Party's getting the milk just right. Oh my god, Mana! Mana. Oh my god. I have only once in my life actually bought a coffee that was so bad I couldn't drink it. I am a bit of a coffee snob. Australians tend to be coffee snobs. I do like a good cup of coffee. To the point that I would, I will order a flat white or a latte or something at a cafe that I've not been to before, because ordering a black coffee when you don't know the barista can be a risk, because you can, Mana obviously already knows this if she's a barista, but you can actually burn black coffee. You can actually effectively burn it. So I never order a black coffee when I go to a cafe. I went to this cafe and I was in a bit of a soy milk phase, so I was getting all of my coffees with soy milk, right? So I go to this cafe in a little tiny country town, partway between Canberra and Sydney. Ordered a soy milk flat white to take away. And so did my godmother. She was with me. My mum, my godmother, and I were going on a trip. And my godmother took a sip of hers, and she just went, "Oh God, oh this is horrible." And I was like, "Well, it can't be that bad. Can't be that bad." So I take a sip of mine, and oh God, it was horrible. And we both sort of looked at each other, and we were like, well, we're going to try it again. It can't possibly have been really that bad. So we took a second sip, and we were like, nope, this is horrific. No. And we had to throw them away. It was so bad. My assumption is that he treated soy milk the same way he treated dairy milk. And he had just completely scalded the shit out of it. But wow. The only coffee I won't drink is International Roast. I will drink whatever's on offer. You know, like, I prefer good coffee, but I'll drink whatever's on offer. But that one, I just couldn't drink it. It was just not palatable at all. Anyway, that's my story. The one and only time I had truly, truly horrific coffee.